name's Melissa Hobbs. I play Kate and she's a TV presenter with GhostTV.
The main building which stood here was the largest in the country and housed 500 patients. But it's as if the very earth could not tolerate the inhumanity that went on here.
And she's basically sort of the moral compass of the story. She's the one that wants to do the right thing.
It was right here in 1942 that the wooden extension to the main building stood.
No, it must have been over there.
For fuck's sake, Sam.
No, because
Jesus.
look, it was 100 yards from that point,
whatever.
so that means it must have been about there.
Okay, my name's Harley Neville and I play the character of Sam.
We can watch it from the dock when they play it in court.
Come off it, Sam. You know I'm a really good editor. I can edit in camera, and if something goes wrong, you're gonna look like a hero saving that crazy chick. I'm Del McLeod. I'm playing the role of Wendy, who is a television producer making a show called GhostTV. This is my shoot, Margie. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does.
Hi, my name is Leah Carroll and I am playing the role of Margie in GhostTV.
Margie, don't look at the camera, please.
Okay, from the top please, Kate. Rolling.
Okay. So what's the scare here, Clayton?
My name's Adam Thompson and I play the role of Clayton, the expert scientist in paranormal activity that's been brought on the episode of GhostTV.
Poltergeist activity is associated with extreme mental states, usually sexual frustration, but also anger and hate.
All of this, I build things, I set the seats, I do the computers, I do the logging, I capture all the data, I back it up.
I love this stuff.
These guys have left the van, they're now heading inside, they're on the hunt for Margie, they've got the pills, and they don't know what's coming next.
So I'm Phil Davison, I'm the director of GhostTV, the film GhostTV, and we're at the former lunatic asylum, Seacliff Lunatic Asylum, which is on the Otago coast, a little while north of Dunedin. This place used to be the largest lunatic asylum in the country, and we're setting a fictional film here based on the idea of a reality TV crew who have come here to make a TV program about the ghosts of Seacliff. There already has been a reality TV program made by ghost hunters here, so we've got the right spot. And of course what's going to happen is it won't be the ghosts of Seacliff that gets them, it's going to be their own relationships that get tangled up when they get a bit scared, and when we get a bit scared.
You know that creepy building down by the gate? That used to be the morgue.
The first few nights I got a bit scared when we were doing the morgue scenes and stuff. It's pretty it's an ominous place if you go down there at some point. It's scary.
This is the original morgue from Seacliff, down by the main gate. It's a pretty creepy looking building, and it really is a creepy, creepy building.
Walking into the morgue was a bit weird, partly because Phil had prepared it all, not let us in there, and then he filmed us when we first walked in. And it wasn't as dark and dingy and scary as I thought, but when we first walked in, some flies started buzzing around.
Roll sound.
Roll it.
Scene 34, shot 6, take 2.
Action.
You've got 4 people around this table, and you've got another dozen people all hiding around the walls with microphones and scripts and lights and the whole shebang for making a movie. And we sit here, and Clayton says,
Is anyone here? We request your presence.
and it's like, oh, this is really spooky. Not just the film, just being here and summoning in this place.
Is that someone there who wants to talk to us?
I don't know, it's just when you're in a morgue, then flies start buzzing around. It's kind of freaky. There's something really weird about that. I'll just film from here.
What made you choose this location?
I was sitting around talking with Del, who plays Wendy, and she said, "What about Seacliff?" And I thought, yes, it will require a major rewrite of the script.
Phil, when he wrote the script, he didn't have this Seacliff in mind, but it seemed to, when he found out that we could film here, it seemed like the perfect place, and everything just kind of fit even better.
This is a real place and it's right here and it's become a character in the story. So she suggested it, I rang up and found out, yes, we can get it, we can shoot here, and the place is genuinely creepy. Seacliff was a horrible place. Like institutions of its time, it was not a very nice place to be in, and there was that dynamic of power between the staff and the patients. They used electroshock treatment, and probably electroshock treatment as punishment. There's the famous case of Anne-Marie Annon, who was basically mutilated in the name of science.
They removed her ovaries, her fallopian tubes, and her clitoris.
Anyway, in the end, the land swallowed up and broke the place apart and had to be dismantled and demolished.
Gradually, as a result of earth movements, cracks began to show. The building was deemed unsafe and demolished in 1960.
It really does feel spooky. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that it's big old buildings, but you know, I've come back in here to pick things up late at night when everyone's gone, and it's a place that makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck. So it's been great in terms of getting the actors into the atmosphere for the movie.
The bedroom has been an interesting place to film.
So on the 7th of December, we got locked into a room by mistake, all of us, a lot of the crew. There was only a couple of crew outside, and the rest of us were all locked into one room which didn't have any door handles.
And the main thing for me is because there's no door handle on it, and when it slams shut,
We couldn't get out for a while, and that in itself was not that creepy. It's kind of creepy, but not that bad. But what the creepy thing is, it was on the 7th of December, which is the anniversary of when 37 people burnt to death out here in Seacliff. In 1942, December 7th, they burnt to death because they were locked in their rooms.
With the great fire raging inside, they had no choice but to sit and watch as 37 inmates burned to death.
I quite enjoyed creating Margie's physical being, you know. I brushed my hair out so it was just this unkempt, horrible hairstyle. And, you know, she was really hunched over. When she walks, she drags her feet. And
Leah is actually nothing like, she's nothing like Margie. And it really surprises me sometimes when we finish a take and she smiles and actually no, she's actually a nice person. She's not at all like the character. So she is a very skilled actor. She doesn't actually have much dialogue at all. She has almost no lines, but she has a lot of close-ups.
Without giving away too much of the plot, it's like about someone's got a principle, they want to do the right thing, and it doesn't always help them out, but in the end they still try to stick to their principles. That's what Kate does. She wants to stick to her principles. She really does care about people. She wants to do the right thing, and some people just sort of let along and go with the flow. There's some that will basically sell their own mother to complete something, and she's still sticking to her guns and saying, no, that's not right, we need to do this, we need to help someone.
I think everyone's really enjoying playing their roles, but I'm really liking being a bitch.
Fuck, I have to do everything for my fucking self!
She's a really strong character. She doesn't mince words. She's really, really direct. She is a bitch. But also, I like the way Phil brings out the real person in the character as well. So she's not, none of the characters is stereotypical and shallow. She's actually, like I said, she's got a lot of stakes riding on it. So,
At least if I faked it, I could build the drama properly.
Oh, come on, Wendy. There were some wonderful, intense scenes in the van. You know, like Wendy, Kate's trying to get the point across that we need to do something and help this person. And Wendy's going, no, we've got to make this shoot work. And it's this sort of face-off between almost like these two alpha females just, and it's simmering, and that's what Phil manages to do. He manages to capture that simmering tension.
This is too fucked up for words. We need to call 111. I'm not going to have any police here. I need to finish this shoot.
It was great because you come out and you go, phew, afterwards, and you let it all go.